Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. So have you watched my first video? If you already watched my first video, I already discussed on how to solve homogeneous equation with constant coefficient. Okay? So when you have homogeneous equation with constant coefficient, as you can see here on your right hand side, your fx is equals to 0. Okay? So when solving homogeneous equation, you will involve with three roots. Okay? Either different roots, equal roots, or complex roots. Okay? So if you want to know which one you will be used as your general solution, so it depends on what is the value of m that you obtain from the calculator. Okay? So this one will be used also in solving non-homogeneous equation later on. Okay? So please make sure you are already familiar with all this general solution. Okay? So next, now we're going to learn on how to solving non-homogeneous equation. Okay, so let's consider this second order linear differential equation. A(y) double prime plus b(y) prime plus c(y) is equals to fx. Okay, before this, when you involve with homogeneous equation, this one here on your right hand side is equals to 0, right? But now for non-homogeneous equation, fx here is a function. Okay, fx can either be polynomial, exponential, trigonometric function, and can also be a combination of these two, or any function like 1 over x power n, okay, and so on. Okay, so you will have a function on your right hand side, function of x, because this is fx. Okay, so before this, the general solution of homogeneous equation is defined based on the value of m, isn't it? Okay, so this is when your m is not equals, your m1 is not equals to m2. This one when your m1 is equals to m2, and this one when you have a complex root. Okay, but for non-homogeneous equation, your general solution is defined as y is equals to yh plus yp. Okay, so this is your general solution for non-homogeneous equation. Okay, so you have to know what is your yh and what is your yp. Okay, so yh here is your homogeneous equation by assuming your fx is equals to 0. So you will have to go through all the steps that we have learned in the previous video on how to solve homogeneous equation, okay, for you to get this yh. Okay, so for those who are not yet watched my previous video, please do so that you can do this one. Okay, so now our main problem is how to get the yp. Okay, this one. Okay, there are two methods on finding your yp here. The first one is when I'm using method of undetermined coefficient. Okay, which I always use a short form UC, and another one is a variation of parameters, which is VOP. So these are two methods that we can use on finding YP, which is particular solution. Are you clear? Okay, so YH we obtain from homogeneous solution by assuming your fx is equals to 0. Okay, so you will do the same step like in the previous video. Okay, so now our main problem is yp. So there are two methods on finding yp, which is method of undetermined coefficient and variation of parameter. So for the first video I will explain on how to find yp by using method of undetermined coefficient. Okay, so as you can see here, when involved with methods of undetermined coefficient, your fx, which is the function on your right hand side here, okay, can either be polynomial, exponential, trigonometric function, or linear combination of these 1, 2, or 3, case 1, 2, or case 3, or a product function between case 1, case 2, or case 3. Okay, but for your syllabus, we just only cover up until this case 3 only. Okay, so you are involved with fx is a polynomial, exponential, and trigonometric function. Okay, how does this method works? Okay, this is try and error method. Okay, we suggest our yp here. Okay, we suggest our yp based on your fx, the functions given to you. Okay, let's say, don't worry, these notes I already upload in your add module, so please download from here. Okay, from there, sorry. Okay, so now let's try to suggest yp based on fx first. Okay, remember here, case 1, your fx is a polynomial. Okay, case 2, your fx is an exponential function, and case 3, your fx is a trigonometric function. Okay, let's assuming this example. Like say you have the first one, your fx is equals to 5x squared plus 3x. Let's see, okay. Now I'm talking about fx, which is the function on your right hand side here. Okay, we are not yet solving UC. We just want to suggest your yp based on your fx here. Okay, so this is case 1. Why? Because your fx is a polynomial. Refer to this one. Okay, case 1, your fx is a polynomial function. Okay, now take a look at this table. When your fx is a polynomial function, we suggest that your yp must also be a polynomial function. Okay, so take a look at this one. What is the highest power of your x here? So the highest power is 2. Okay, so the highest power is 2. Okay, so you are going to suggest your yp here starting with the same power, and the power will reduce until x to the power of 0. Okay, so let's say I'm using a constant c. So since we start with power 2, so you will have cx squared plus dx plus e. Okay, so as you can see here, the power is reducing from 2 to 1, and the last one is x to the power of 0 is equals to 1. Okay, so you will have cx squared plus dx plus e. Okay, so this is your suggestion for yp, okay, based on your fx. But we have to check either can we use this one, or you have to suggest a new yp. Okay, this one I will discuss later on solving. Okay, I just want to teach you on how to suggest first. Okay, so if your fx is a polynomial, so you know that your yp is also a polynomial. Okay, so let's say you have this one. Example 2, like say your fx is equals to 3x plus 2. Okay, so what is the highest power here? the highest power is 1, isn't it? So the highest power is equals to 1. So you have to start with x to the power of 1 and reduce until x to the power of 0. So what will be your suggestion for YP? Therefore, your YP is equals to Cx plus D. Okay, we start with the same power with your fx and reduce until x to the power of 0. Remember, x to the power of 0 is equals to 1. That's why we don't write x to the power of 0 here. Okay, so this is when your fx is a polynomial function. Okay, this one, polynomial function. So now let's consider when your fx, let's say your fx is equals to 5 exponent 2x, this one. Okay, so this is your fx. Now your fx is an exponential function, isn't it? Your fx is an exponential function. Okay, so as you can see here, when you have an exponential function, so your yp is also exponential function. Okay, so here what you have to know is what is the value of alpha here. So your alpha is equals to 2. Okay, so therefore your suggestion for yp will be c exponent 2x. Okay, why 2? Because your fx here, the power of exponent is 2. Okay, if this one is, like say your fx is equals to 1 over 3 exponent negative x. Okay, so you know that your alpha is equals to negative 1. Okay, so therefore your suggestion for yp is equals to c exponent negative x. Okay, are you clear? Okay, now what if you have a trigonometric function? Like say you have your fx is equals to 6 cos 2x. Okay, let's say this is your fx, 6 cos 2x. So the value for alpha here, okay, before that, take a look at this one. If your fx is either you have only a cos function or sine function or a linear combination of cos and sine, your yp is this one, which is a linear combination of cos and sine. Okay, so you have to know here what is your alpha based on your fx here. Okay, remember when you have only cosine or only sine function or a linear combination, you will use this one as your yp. Okay, this is your suggestion for yp. Okay, so therefore this one here, so you know that your alpha is equals to 2. Right? So therefore your suggestion for yp is equals to c cos 2x plus d sine 2x. Okay, although you just have a cos function here, your suggestion for yp must be a linear combination of cos and sine. Okay, let's say you have this one. Your fx is equals to 2 sine 3x. So what is your alpha here? So your alpha is equals to 3. So your suggestion for YP will be C cos 3x plus D sine 3x. Okay. So the last one, let's say you have a linear combination of these two. Let's say you have your fx is equals to 2 cos 3x plus 3 sine 3x. Okay, your suggestion for yp will be c cos 3x plus d sine 3x. Okay. Okay, since we only cover until case 3, okay, since we only cover until case 3, which is a trigonometric function, and as you can see here, your fx, the value of alpha here must be the same value. Okay, so you won't have such, this one is x, this one is 2x. You can solve this. Let's say you have your fx is equals to 2 cos x plus 3 sine 3x. You still can solve by using UC, but that is for case 5. Okay, for case 4, I think, sorry, case 4, case 5. Okay, which is a linear combination of these two functions, but we don't discuss until that part. Okay, we only cover until this one, so you will have the same value for alpha. Okay, your alpha is equals to 3. Okay, so this is just a suggestion for your yp based on your fx. So but that does not mean you will choose this one as your yp. Okay, so in the next video I will show you on how you are going to identify whether this YP that you suggest can be used or not. Okay, so stay tuned and see you in the next video. Thank you guys. Bye. Assalamualaikum.